Well, dieters, you need to listen up because unless you have an extreme medical condition or a psychological disorder, the inability to lose weight is 100% your fault. That's according to not me, but our next guest, Eric Rittmeyer. He's a former U.S. Marine and expert in the field of mental toughness and emotional intelligence. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Tom. Appreciate it.
You're saying that it's our own fault. I mean, that makes sense. We're the ones that actually put the food into our bodies, so we're the ones making the decisions here. We're not being force-fed anything here. So if you want to lose the weight, you got to drop the calories. Is that it? Bottom line?
100%. I mean, the concept of losing weight and getting in shape is really simple. You burn more calories than you consume. It's simple. The whole health and wellness industry is a multi-billion-dollar-a-year industry. There are lots of hows out there. How you do this, how you do that. It's all about how you think about it. And unfortunately, we're lazy. We sit behind a computer. We don't want to accept responsibility for our results. Meanwhile, we're out of shape because we put ourselves in that position. It's how we think. That's the problem.
Okay, let's talk about the thinking there, because I know many parents out there will do this too. Hey, you're driving home, you're worn out, you're at work all day, you got the kids, you're running around doing different things with them, bringing them to the lacrosse lines or, you know, just orchestra, and you're like, all right, drive through. Let's just do that. It's so quick and easy. It's a lot simpler than going home and making a meal.
Being mentally tough isn't easy, but it is about controlling the emotion. So you have to be aware of these habitual triggers.
Okay.
So the triggers are basically something that's going to make you fall off the deep end. Everybody like me, if I drink, I eat Taco Bell. That's the way it works. Like, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. So I know that trigger. So I plan ahead of time. I don't drink. I'll go to Taco Bell. But it's planning. It's understanding. It's controlling the emotion. Yeah, there's an urge there. We all want to eat bonbons and chocolate cake. It's controlling the urge and understanding that you have a complete control over your mind.
But people will argue that healthy food is much more expensive than the fast food places.
We call that an excuse. Yeah, we call that an excuse. So that's basically a defense mechanism. So what you're saying is, I don't want to deal with the pain of trying to get myself in shape. I'd rather defer to some kind of defense mechanism that gives me an excuse, so internally I feel okay with not being in shape.
So you just said that trigger, finding those triggers that you're doing. You said the drinking with the Taco Bell. What about those, I'm exhausted, I'm going home, and it's right there. It's convenient, it's easy. I can grab something for the kids to eat, and we could all be home and be done with it and get them with their homework into bed.
Yeah, it's on an event like that. It's basically planning ahead. So let's say going to a party, going to a Christmas party, for instance. You plan ahead. You know what's going to be there. You know your triggers are going to be there. So you plan ahead. Maybe you drink a lot of water in advance. Maybe you stuff your face with a head of lettuce. So you go there not on an empty stomach. So again, it's not easy. It's not simple. But the concept is very simple. You just have to basically watch what you eat and get control of your emotions.
A lot of other people will say that, you know what, my body's different than other people's bodies. I have, it's hereditary. You know, it's genetics and hereditary. So it's not my fault. I eat just a little bit and I start gaining weight. You can see it from my parents.
And again, everybody's different, so what works for me is not going to work for you. But what is similar with all of us is our mind, is how we think, is how we approach things. So your body, the way you're built is great. That's wonderful, good. It's harder for you to lose weight than it is for me to lose weight. But at the end of the day, our mind is going to dictate our reactions.
How do we find out more information from you, though?
On my website's best, mentaltoughness.speaker.com.
There you go. Easy to do right there. Thank you so much. All right. It's very simple. It sounds simple, but there's a lot of us that don't find it simple out there. But we need to hear it.
We do need to hear it.
Thank you very much. All right. Let's try.